song gets so boring. Na 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 na. When you're not scoring. Na 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 na. It gets so boring and you live right up the streets. 16 summers, let's make one complete.
So there I am, in my parents' attic, going through my old stuff, when I find this.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that from another girl?
Would you believe me if I said you built a time machine, traveled back in time to meet me in middle school, and handed me a note that contains the secrets to the universe?
No.
Oh, then it's from another girl.
What?
You ever have a crush on someone you totally shouldn't have? Well, in the 7th grade, I had a forbidden love. My babysitter. Hey, where are you going?
To build a time machine and then slap that girl in the face.
And yeah, she was my babysitter, but she was more meant to watch my little sister. But she was a super hottie. You know what? I think she's the reason I love Halloween. And it all comes down to what happened in this note. So, here's the story. So I was walking home from school, talking to my buddy how I'm all nervous about this crush. I don't know, man. What if she says no? Nah, bro. She's the one. Since when are you into romance? Since I seen that girl's booty, bro. Dude, keep it down. She's like right there. God, she's hot. Now, unfortunately, it was a phrase just like that I said at just the wrong time. My. Where'd you come from? Brother, you should know. I'm always watching. Don't you dare tell her. And ruin a perfectly good sitter with your cringy crush. Never. Now, I don't know if you watch My Hero Academia, but the villain, Tamura Shigaraki, I think you could learn something from my sister. Because you know what she did? She told the sitter. I was freaking out, hiding in my room. I remember hearing her footsteps coming down the hall. Just trying not to let my pupac out. And the door opens, and I could literally, feel my heart. And she says,
"You are the most stunning man I have ever seen in my entire life."
what? I mean, that's what I remember, but it was probably something more like,
Can I play that with you?
when you're 13, I'm pretty sure those things mean the same thing, right? I mean, this is the first time a girl I liked was in my room. So we're sitting there, and on the inside, I'm like, what the heck is going on right now? She was terrible. Could not play Mario Kart for anything. But ask me how much I cared. Go on, ask me. I'm waiting. Type it in the comments. How much did you care, Alex? I didn't care at all! She was doing the giggly thing and laying on my shoulder, and I was like, so for the first couple weeks of October, whenever we had to get babysat, I had a built-in date. I feel like now's a good time to point out that she was only 2 years older than me-ish. But age doesn't matter, right? No. You know what does matter? Clicking that like button and subscribing and notifications and blah, 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 blah. So it was maybe the second or third time she'd come over. Things were escalating. This wasn't my first rodeo, so I had some experience smooching. But it was my first kiss with her, and I remember it was 6 inches from her lips. Then 3 inches. And then...
Well, this was unexpected, to say the least.
No, it's not what you think.
I'm fired, aren't I?
Yes, but first, I want you to watch me not giving you a tip. Just say $5, you're fired.
This was probably the worst thing that could happen. Because like I said, she was in high school. The only way we were ever in the same place is if she was babysitting. You know, I didn't have a car or a phone or Facebook or anything.
You know what we do have? $5. I got a frame for it and everything.
Ugh.
Also, son, you're grounded.
So as you can imagine, when I was with my friends, she was all I could talk about. Yeah, right. You kissed a high school girl? No, I didn't kiss her. That's the problem.
Hello. Yep. How you doing? Yeah. You know my sister. She was. She's a babysitter, and these are some keys to your house and a note. She wanted me to just give it to you and enjoy.
You remember that note I found in my attic? This one? That's how I got it. From Stutter Brother. Ripped it open, and all it said was,
You are not gonna believe what happened last night.
Ow!
I'm from the future, you whore. Evil person.
No, it doesn't say that. It says, sorry I got you in trouble. If it wasn't for your dad, I would have loved that kiss. What? Now, what does this all have to do with my love of Halloween? Well, this is the best part. And hot tip for people that are grounded. It doesn't hurt to suck up a little bit, lessen the punishment. Like when I was a kid, I gave my mom so many macaroni necklaces. She opened an Olive Garden. And it paid off. Because the night before Halloween, I'm in the car with my mom, and she goes,
You know, you were too old for a babysitter anyway.
yeah?
Why don't you go out trick-or-treating alone?
You mean I'm not grounded?
Nope.
Cool. So hot babysitter lived on the other side of town. But I convinced my buddies to walk the couple miles over there to try and find her.
Dude, why did we agree to this?
I did it for the macaroni necklaces. Now, I didn't know exactly where she lived, so we must have knocked on 300 or 400 doors. I was searching for so long that my friends ditched me. And right when I was about to give up, my dad pulled up at the stoplight. And you'll never guess who was sitting next to him in the passenger seat. The babysitter. And they were kissing. Scared you for a minute, didn't I? No, that didn't happen. Oh my god. I got scared and I knew it was fake. My dad was nowhere to be found, but her car was right in front of me. It was just me and her. It was like this kind of romantic moment where we're just like... So I'm sure you understand why I love Halloween, but there's more to the story. Because the next day at school, I got another note. I was nervous to open it, so I brought it home to my friends and tried to figure out what it meant. It was raining, and I was in love. What do you think it says?
My man, the little pimp. I bet the sexy pics.
No, dude, it's a handwritten note.
Bro, I bet she sketched them herself.
We cracked it open, and there was no pictures. All it said was tomorrow at 3, meet me at work.
Even better, she's trouble.
My first booty call, huh? Well, this is exciting. Your first booty call is something you don't forget. And I remember this one vividly because I got to the house, and this happened.
I don't think I can date you anymore.
What? I was devastated. It was not what I was expecting. And I don't know what came over me because I didn't cry. I was just like, I'm never gonna see her again. Wait!
I really should go, sorry.
I can't believe I did this. Alright, you don't need to see that part. You know what you need to do? You need to make love to that like button and subscribe and...
I have to think about this. Sorry.
To this day, no regrets. I mean, if I didn't do that, she never would have given it a second thought. But now, there was still a chance. Spent the next couple days half excited, half wondering what was gonna happen. But then it got weird. Hey, what's everyone whispering about? Oh, some kid's getting beat up. What? Yeah, some middle schooler kissed a high schooler and she had a boyfriend. Sucks to be him. Am I right, Bobby? Anybody?
That ain't cool, bro. No one takes away my bro's first booty call and gets away with it. We're getting revenge. I have an idea, but I must see my muse.
Whenever Bobby said he had to see his muse, it meant he had detention with this super cute teacher we had. There was one day when he asked me to go with him. We got there, and I was like, you know what? She is kind of cute.
Bro, I don't even have detention. I just go because that teacher's so dang sexy.
One day, she'll have me over her house, and it'll be just a hot and romantic dirty dancing type thing, you know? And that's when Bobby pointed out one of the other kids in detention was the babysitter's younger brother. Oh, hey, no, what are you writing? Hey.
Yo, stutter, brother.
Yes.
Get this to your sis.
Wait, what does it say? And no matter what I said, Bobby would not tell me what was in that note, even on the walk home.
It's so evil, bro. She'll never talk to you again.
Bobby was being evil, kind of like my sister.
Well, hello, brother.
Get away from me. I do not need this right now.
Is somebody scared?
No.
Do you miss your favorite sitter?
What?
She was my sitter. Mine.
But because of your little
Thing. I can never see her again. And now, neither can you.
Wait, what did you do? And it's right about then that it happened. It started to rain.
I started a rumor about you at school. Some people will believe anything if you whisper it to them.
So that whole gossip thing was you?
Exactly. You got played, son.
Shoot, Bobby. What is in that note?
I said she was a but on the plus side, she still likes you.
I am so screwed. I remember running through the rain, trying to get to her brother before she did. Luckily, the house she was sitting at was in my neighborhood. Hello? Is anybody there?
Alex?
Mrs. Hazley?
What are you doing here?
Hey, is your sitter here?
Are you stalking me? Like that little pervert that always comes to detention?
No, I need to see the sitter.
She's not here yet. Do you want to come in?
Yes, yeah.
Sure. But your friend's staying outside.
So there we are, sitting in her kitchen, waiting for the sitter to show up. I don't know if you've ever been to one of your teacher's houses, but for me, I was like, this is so weird. I'm at the hot teacher's house. Just kept playing on her computer or something and staring over at me. Out of nowhere, she says,
I heard a rumor about a high schooler and a middle schooler. That's not you, is it?
Why? She comes over from the table and she goes,
I've always found young men fascinating.
oh, Okay, stop it. You know that didn't happen. I mean, maybe it did for Bobby, not for me, but I was 100% only interested in the sitter, which is why it hurt so much when this happened.
Hello? Oh my goodness.
It was the babysitter's dad. Turns out because of the rain, she got into a car accident.
Get in the car, now.
Was this all my fault? Was she hurt because of me? We get to the hospital, and I'm freaking out. Oh my god. It's free pizza day. But also, I was really upset about the sitter. Like, I didn't even know what happened yet. Was she hurt bad? Was it just a few bruises? Was she, like, actually dead? Get to the end of the hall, and I remember seeing this old Pepsi vending machine. And when I rounded the corner, I just felt my heart stop. She was fine.
Alex, how did you know I was here?
Oh, I'm here for free pizza?
I'm so glad you're here.
Wait, what?
I've never been in an accident before. I'm still scared.
She was like literally shaking. So I just sat with her for a minute and put my arm around her. The way she looked at me was just, oh. But I still didn't know where her brother was. And I still needed that note. Hey, if you're not hurt, do you want to make out? And that's when I found out why she was still scared. Her brother.
Alex. Hello, Alex.
He was also in the car accident, and he was a little bit hurt. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Just precautionary measure.
I was like, is there anything we can do to help you out? And I swear to goodness, this is the only time I ever heard him speak in his entire life with zero stutter.
I have your note.
Whoa, jeez, whoa. Do you have to say it so creepy? That's amazing. He even stutters in his sleep. No, dude, you gotta wake up. Where's the note?
What are you doing? Visitor hours are over.
No. Almost done.
Don't make me call security.
Oh, you don't have to do that, yeah.
Hey, let me go! Put me down! I don't face big stuff!
I did have to leave there in a hurry, and I grabbed the note from his bag real quick. I was in the clear. She didn't find out. So I'm sitting outside, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get home. I had to sneak off with this note without the sitter finding me.
That's my boy. Must be here for the free pizza. Here, help me into this wheelchair.
Sorry, that's not why I'm here.
You're not here for a doctor, are you? Get in the car now, quick, before they take our money. I don't even pay for Dr. Pepper.
Sorry, Dad.
What's the family rule?
Oh, come on.
Say it.
The only thrill is no bills.
Oh, when you say it like that, I'm so proud of you.
I was finally relaxed. I still had a chance with this babysitter, which meant a lot because sitting with her at that hospital, I knew there was something more. All right, Bobby, what'd you actually write in here? 10% off all merch store orders for Alex Clark? It wasn't the note. I grabbed the wrong paper. Shoot. What am I gonna do? Oh my God.
I don't know what's bothering you, son, but I'm here if you need to talk.
I know. I wanted to tell him, but I couldn't.
You don't gotta tell me if you don't want to, but remember, honesty is the second best policy.
Thanks, Dad.
The best policy is a money-back guarantee. That's how I've always worn brand new sneakers. Trade them in every 2 to 3 weeks, son.
Without him knowing, I took his advice. I decided to be honest.
Hello?
Hey, I gotta tell you about this note.
Oh, I got the note. I loved it.
What?
Yeah, it was adorable. When can I see you again?
I was really confused. You know, I didn't write that note, right?
Are you talking about the note from Bobby? I know you didn't write that one. He signed it with a Stussy S.
Yeah, he does do that.
I'm talking about the other note from you.
I had no idea what she was talking about. Still not sure I should have played along, but I did. We ended up talking for hours, practically stayed up all night on the phone. The whole time we're giggling, laughing, flirting. Talked all the way into the morning when I had an idea to figure out what was in that note. So, what was your favorite part of that note? And this is legit what happened. I'm not making this up. The phone battery died. I took it as a sign. I didn't bring it up. And a couple weeks passed, then months, and we kept dating in secret. It was fun for a while. We made out at the movies, in Walmarts, in an Old Navy, in a gas station. We made out everywhere, you get the idea. But with the exception of a few friends, we never let anyone know we were dating. The place we made out the most was her basement, and it was always a secret from her parents and mine.
Shh, put those down. They're gonna hear us.
Okay, fine, but it's been 3 months. I'm pretty sure they know I come down here.
Shut up, they don't.
So it was around Valentine's Day in that basement. Something like this happened.
Show your Valentine you care with an Omaha steak from Pete's Bar and Grill Room. Sure, diamonds are a girl's best friend, but a steak, well, it's a steak.
Wow.
I'm sure the commercial wasn't that cheesy, but I know for sure she wanted to go.
No, it's okay. You can't afford it.
Now, I never told her this, but that felt bad. Because it felt like it wasn't about the money. She wanted our relationship to be a secret, and I was sick of keeping it a secret. You would have done the same thing I did. We're going, okay? I promise, we're going.
Sure. Let's do it.
I had no idea how we were going. That place was expensive, and I didn't have a job. I tried hitting my parents up for money.
Well, I suppose if you did one or two few good deeds around the house, a couple chores, you will be paid. By God, when you die, I don't give you money, I'm your father.
Why do you need money anyways? Your birthday's coming up.
Birthday?
You are a genius!
It was my only choice. Birthday money. I mean, look at this menu. $47 for a lobster tail. That's just the butt. What about the rest? I don't want the butt. This was the perfect way to take her on a perfect date and really impress her. I started a call center in my room, and so for weeks I did like whatever I could to make money. Shoveled grandma's driveway, filled it up back with snow, shoveled it again, and every night I'd sneak over to the Babysitters to watch movies. We're going, I promise.
What was that?
Now, if you're a subscriber, if you clicked like, you're gonna be so excited when I tell you that on my birthday, I made $223.
Wow, that's enough to buy 4 lobster butts.
My man.
You got the money, the reservation, the girl. You set, boy?
What do you mean reservation? Now, you probably already know this, and it's embarrassing that I didn't, but apparently, on Valentine's Day, at Pete's Bar and Grill, if you don't have a reservation, you're not getting a table. You are not getting a table.
So you don't have a reservation then?
I was frantic, ran straight to a phone.
I'm sorry, sir. We've been booked for over 6 months.
Dang it! I was just like rage running through the halls, and nothing could stop me. Ow.
What the heck, man? Could you pick up my flyers at least?
Yeah, sure, sorry. This was Daryl, the jerk in school that everyone liked. A definite winner for student council president. Wait, what's this? What the? No way. You work at Pete's Bar and Grill Room? Suddenly, I liked Daryl too. And it wasn't just because his uncle was named Pete and owned a bar and grill room. Can you get me a reservation?
Sure, as long as you pay in advance.
Yeah, what do you want? 100, 200? You want a goat? I can find you a goat. I made the reservation and gave them all $223. Before I knew it, it was Valentine's Day, and I had the perfect evening planned. She looked stunning.
Thank you so much.
Okay, come on, we're gonna be late.
Are you sure we should go in there?
Yeah, I want people to know about us. At the time, I didn't know why she was so hesitant, but I brought her in. As you can imagine, it felt kind of cool to walk into that restaurant with her. When she ran into some of her friends, I knew I'd done the right thing.
Wow, you actually brought her, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Now, they took off for a second, but what I remember most was my very first reservation. We're checking in for Alex Clark?
There's actually no reservation under that name here.
What? What do you mean? No. Alex Clark, it's there.
So where are you sitting?
Hold on, I just gotta go talk to somebody. I'll be right back. Hey, Daryl.
Alex! You like my new sneakers?
Dude, where's my reservation?
You're looking at them. $223 for these babies.
Excuse me?
You didn't think I was actually gonna get you a reservation, did you? You're a loser.
But my girlfriend's out there.
Yeah, she's hot. I'm gonna take her from you too.
What the hell, man? Don't say stuff like that.
Hey, careful who you shove. I could be your next student council president.
Stop it! Alex, we're leaving right now.
But we don't have to. We can stay.
No, thank you.
Coming here was a mistake. Daryl's a jerk.
So that was our first date. A total failure. Not only was our first public appearance ruined, but I also got some weird vibes from the babysitter and Daryl, like something was going on there. and I wanted to do something about it. He stole my money, ruined our first date. He humiliated me. I wanted to get even. I needed help. Hello, brother. I've been expecting you. She had an idea, and if you know my sister, you know it was dangerous. That's his house, brother. It's time to end his days.
Doesn't this seem a little over the top?
Brother, please. He stole from you, bullied you. No one does that to my brother. Except for me, of course. This'll teach him a lesson. I don't want that type of revenge. We're not murdering a guy. Brother, I'll help you, but only under my terms. My sister wanted to take things too far, so I turned to my friends instead.
He stole $200 from you?
Yeah, man, he did.
Did you ask your mom for a hug?
What? No. I'm not telling them. They'd kill me.
But moms give such good hugs.
And it only got worse from there. Daryl felt supercharged to make fun of me at school. He's shoving me into lockers, calling me names like Bubble Butt. When he found out I was dating the babysitter, that's when he bullied me more. At least I got her, man. I am so lucky.
I feel ya. Women make the heart pitter-patter. I love you, Mama.
We pretended like nothing was wrong, and it wasn't until I saw Daryl bullying someone else that I realized what a mistake that was.
Hey, look, I know you heard me. I said your mom is hot.
Sorry, I'm late for class. I should be going.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm not sure we should go down there.
But he's like totally beating up that kid.
I fight with hugs, not fists, so... Oh no. I gotta go. There's a new self-flushing toilet at the nurse's office. I want to check it out.
Dude, leave him alone.
Well, if it isn't my favorite loser, you gonna hit me, Bubble Butt? 'Cause your girlfriend's not here to do it for you this time.
I'd like to hit you, but it voids the warranty on my face, so can't do it.
I can't believe you're running for student council.
Not like either of you could beat me.
It was a sentence just like that made it clear to me. I had to run. Now, I don't know if you ever run for student council, but in my experience, it's a popularity contest. The more friends you have, the better your chance of winning. And when all of your friends can fit on the same bicycle, I don't know if you're gonna win student council. Especially when you're riding a unicycle. Do you want to vote for me?
I'm voting for Daryl, bye.
Despite all my efforts, all my signs, all my work, I still didn't have enough votes. I was ready to give up.
Oh, come on. You can do it. You're a good person with a good heart. You deserve to win.
She was right. I had to prove to everybody, including myself, that the good guy can win. And so I kept trying. You're that loser that rides the unicycle.
I'm not dumb enough to vote for you.
Fortunately, no one really wanted to help, except for my sister. You don't need help. You need a plan. What are you doing here? It's no secret. No one likes you.
Dang, your sister's scary, bro.
And who are you?
May I introduce myself? Alex Lopez.
Yeah, could you be nice to him? He got me a lot of these votes. 2 Alexes, 1 position. It seems, gentlemen, we have a plan. This was my sister's plan. See, the ballots were by first name only, and since Alex had the same name as Alex, we were both telling people to vote for Alex. And the truth was, the other Alex was way more popular than me. And so I had a choice. I could either tell the truth and lose, or cheat and hopefully never get bullied by this guy ever again. Put him in his place. So it's the day before they announce the results, right? And typically they'd call the winners to the office that day to kind of let them know in advance. I was sitting there all anxious.
Will Alex Clark please report to the principal's office?
I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Hey, Daryl, I got you a gift. No hard feelings, buddy.
Is that a self-flushing toilet?
Onward and upward! Uh-oh. Whoa. Now's as good a time as any to tell you. We cheated.
Hey, bro.
Mr. Clark, Mr. Lopez, do you know why you're here?
You want to start a school thumb wrestling league and you want us to be captains?
Guess again.
I immediately felt terrible. Like my girlfriend had just finished telling me what a great guy I am, and now we got caught cheating. Looking back, I wish I had never done this, but...
Now, this doesn't leave this room. But Daryl is dating my daughter. He is a monster that needs to be buried. That stupid ponytail and leather jacket, you can't have both, it's one or the other. And if you're with me, we're gonna ruin Daryl forever. Do you want student council president?
So that's how I became student council president. I thought it would help with the Daryl situation, but it only made it worse. And it started with the next time I saw my girlfriend.
We need to talk.
Oh.
I heard you did some shady things to beat Daryl for student council.
Yeah. Isn't that what you wanted? Ugh, I am remembering this probably so much darker than it was. But I was in the 7th grade. I'd never had confrontation with a girl before. Just freaking out, worried I went too far, getting back at Daryl. But then she says...
Actually, I thought it was kind of hot.
What?
Seeing you take charge, get revenge. It's kind of hot. What do you want to do next?
Watch Lion King and make out? I will never watch that movie the same way again. And it was starting to feel like that's all we ever did. It's like, didn't you want to know me? Our relationship was still a secret, and it was really starting to bother me.
If Daryl hasn't given you your money back, we have to make him pay. Make it even worse.
Didn't we already do enough? I mean, he already feels like a loser. I know what that feels like, and it hurts.
Don't say that. You're not a loser. Just wait till you start high school with me. Come on. It'll be fun, I promise.
Okay, I'm in.
Perfect.
Ever tell you how much I love cheeseburgers? When I get scared, the thing that makes me feel safe is one of my grandmother's cheeseburgers. And that's all I was thinking about as I was pedaling this bike straight to Pete's Bar and Grill Room. The babysitter had hatched this plan, which I was not a fan of, but maybe if I did this one thing, then we could finally go on a date. If this was the kind of stuff I had to do to fit it in high school, I didn't like it. The only thing I knew for sure, I wanted a cheeseburger. I didn't do it. I didn't go to Pete's.
My favorite grandson. What are you hiding from this time?
Murderers?
Oh. You want a burger?
She was the best.
As soon as you're done, there is a party next door, and the birthday girl is a cutie patootie.
My grandma was the only adult that knew about the babysitter, and she was never into her. She was protecting me. I was into things like art and theater, and my grandma wanted me to find someone that brought that out in me. That wasn't the babysitter, but being a kid, I hadn't realized that yet.
There is a nice girl right across the street. Why don't you bring her this cake?
No, thank you.
Let me rephrase. You are bringing this cake over right now.
Stop it. Happy birthday. I know I come off as outgoing, but at parties I'm always like, there's too many people talking. So I get really quiet. And at this party, I was just sitting alone at a table, sulking. I had blown off the babysitter, and I was kind of worried about what was gonna happen. Would it get worse when we were in high school together?
Hey, you brought this cake. So good. What's the secret ingredient?
Oh, that's top secret. Even my grandma doesn't know, because she bought the cake from a bakery. I remember that girl giggled a lot, and somehow, even with 100 people at that party, she made it feel like it was just me and her.
You don't really know anyone here, do you? Is that awkward?
Yeah. I'm more worried about starting high school.
You are not going to fit in there. You're an arts geek, like me.
What? And the more I talked to her, the more I realized we had stuff in common. It wasn't like at school where everyone was a jock or with the babysitter. No, the only thing we had in common was that we liked the Lion King. My grandma was right. She was nice. But I think the real reason my grandma wanted me to talk to her is because she said this.
And that's why I transferred to performing arts high school. I just kind of feel like I fit in.
Arts what? What now? Arts? This girl went to an arts high school about a half an hour from where I lived, and I had never heard of this place before.
What? Ah! Excuse me? So she told you about the art school, did she?
Yeah. Did you know she went there? I was so excited to go to this school, but at the same time, it really would have put more distance between me and the babysitter.
You know, when I was your age.
Well, you were never my age. You're old. Ow!
When I was your age, there was this boy who was right for me, but the timing wasn't right. And if the timing isn't right, the whole thing isn't right. I can't tell you what to do, but follow your heart. 'Cause your head sure as hell ain't right.
At some point after that party, the babysitter found me.
I know you've been hiding from me, and you were right to do that. Me forcing you to do something like that, it's not nice, and I'm sorry.
It was an apology like that that brought us back together. And now I was in an awkward spot. First relationship, I liked her so much, and then there was this art school that would have torn us apart, and now I had this secret. This girl that told me about art school. I loved that babysitter. But by the summer after 8th grade, I killed her. No, oh my God, no, I didn't do that. She's a good person, it ended amicably. Oh my God. I decided to give it one final shot. To ask the babysitter to her prom. I was looking forward to it so much. I'd been eyeing the suit for months. And I finally had the courage to show it to her.
Wow. I didn't know you liked such fancy stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. I just liked it because, well, do you want to go to prom?
Oh, prom.
Yeah, and I was going to buy the suit to take you.
That sounds so bland.
What?
You know how we're dating and it's a secret?
Yeah.
I love that thrill. Everyone goes to prom. Let's do something bad.
How bad are you talking? Because I gotta make sure this video stays monetized.
Move it! Out the way, out the way, out the way!
Get back here! She got away, Ron. We gotta run away. I was seeing a shoplifter that gave her this idea.
Let's run away! Like that scene in Aladdin.
Typically when you're in love, you give these things plenty of time and thought. So I did the right thing. You know what, Ice? Yes, whatever you say, yes. Let's do it. You're pretty. Now, she didn't mean to run away that very moment. She more wanted some grand romantic adventure. Like that whole scene on the magic carpet. And when the girl you like wants to do something like that, you just, ugh. So the next day I'm with my friends, totally freaked out. Why the hell did I say yes?
To avoid conflict and maintain the status quo.
I gotta break up with her. This is crazy.
I'm gonna give you the same advice my mom gave me about bullies. Avoid eye contact and just let it happen.
Now that's probably not the best advice, but neither is running away from home, which she continued to plan. It was turning into like a week-long trip through every city in New England. I felt like it was all to avoid going to prom with me. And I didn't like it. I needed to get out of this. But I didn't know how to do that.
Cancel your plans, son. You're grounded.
Oh, thank God. My parents had finally found out I was secretly dating the babysitter. I wasn't allowed to leave the house. I wasn't allowed to call her. The only thing I could do was something my parents didn't realize. It had to do with our computer. I don't think my parents realized what it was. They just stared at it like,
this seems expensive for a box.
And that's why the only one on our street was in my room. Though it wasn't exactly blazing fast. This is important. Gotta make sure it still works. Wait for it. This is important. Subscribe, click notifications, blah, blah, blah. Took almost half an hour to download a song. Online video was not a thing, but it did have this.
Are you grounded too?
Yeah, sorry, someone ratted us out. I was just relieved we didn't have to go on this trip. When she said, this is getting old, why bother? Are you breaking up with me? I didn't want to break up, I just didn't want to go on this trip. I was freaking out. Wait. It's over?
Maybe we're different. I want to run away. You don't.
And just like that first time I kissed her in the doorway, I acted on instinct. Let's run away right now.
Sure.
I snuck out the window. She snuck out her window. I mean, how much trouble can you get into in one night in some small town, New England?
I'm in a whole new world with...
It turns out a lot of trouble.
Next stop, Boston. This will be our last and final stop of the night.
Yeah, just one night turned into a 3-hour bus ride.
This is exactly what I wanted. Thanks.
Cool, because I got you some chicken poop. After we got there, we roamed around town for a couple of hours. Ended up at this weird vintage shop that was open late.
Hey, what if we still had a prom?
What do you mean? She must have tried on every dress in that place, and they were all, you look. That is so ugly.
Well, if we can't find a pretty dress, then we have to get you an ugly suit. Oh, I got it. This is perfect.
So I used the last of my prom money to buy the suit and the dress and just started roaming around town. And we ended up in front of this restaurant. It was in the North End in Boston. They were closed, but from the street you could hear this kind of jazz music. Do you want to dance?
But we're in the middle of the street.
So, it'll be fun. And that is how I got her pregnant. Oh, God, no, just no. Did you guys really fall for that again? Come on, oldest trick in the book. She's not pregnant, right? Babysitter, if you're watching, can you confirm that I am not the father of your child? So that was our night in Boston. It bonded us together in an incredible way. We stayed there all night, watching the sunrise.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like you.
Thanks. Remember when we first started going out and you opened up to me in that letter?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that a lot, and I want to be honest about us. I want to tell people about us when we get home.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Just don't tell our parents. We should head back before they find out we ran away.
Yeah, of course. I have our tickets right here.
So, we headed down to the bus station. We had a minor problem.
You can't get on the bus. See? One way to Boston.
Shoot. I thought they were two-way.
Unless you got some money, there's zero way.
I don't have any money. But, wow! This dress has pockets!
I know this is overdramatic, but in the moment, it felt like we were left for dead. We really wanted to go home. But we didn't have a way to get there. It was just me, her, and 55 cents.
Wait, I have an idea. Bikinis with pockets.
I mean, I don't know if she said that, but stupid jokes is what I needed right then. We're stuck in a strange city with no cell phones and enough money for one call.
Are you sure you should call your parents?
They would have been furious that we secretly snuck off so far. I did not want to let them know. So I called someone that would keep a secret from Mom and Dad. Grandma. Don't worry, she'll know what to do. Unfortunately, she's not who answered.
Hello. Thank you for calling Grandma.
Shoot. It's my sister.
It's a sister!
Are you okay? By the way, that's something else, YT. He voiced the bus driver and did a great job. He also told me to tell you he is one fine piece of ass. Can you put Grandma on?
Oh, sorry, brother.
She's taking a nap. Why'd you say that so creepy? Did you kill Grandma? No, brother, she's taking a nap. Now, whatever you want, make it quick. I'm building a shrink ray. Why? Because I want to make your head a normal size. Now, hurry up before I hang up. No, wait. This is a payphone. I'm in Boston. Oh, are you visiting Uncle? What? No. He lives like an hour from here. I'm in Boston. I'm with the babysitter. I need money to get back home. Fine, I'll help you. Under one condition. Yeah, sure, anything. What is it?
Let me talk to the sitter.
She wants to talk to you. I thought it was weird she wanted to talk to her, but if it was gonna get us home, I was gonna do it. We had a solution, and I didn't have to call my dad. I know my sister's evil, but when it counts, she had a heart.
What?
Wait, what just happened?
She said you want to go to some art school.
That's impossible. You would have told me, right?
I actually wanted to talk to you about that.
Alex!
Wait, where are you going? She took off. Yeah, I had looked at an art school, but this was not how she was supposed to find out. Then she hopped this turnstile, jumped on a train, and I'm like, you didn't, what? I don't want to do this. But it was either jump this turnstile or get caught by the subscribe button. It wasn't that dramatic, but I did have to hop on a train. Now in a movie, this is probably where we'd get split up, and I'd spend the rest of the video trying to find her, but this was worse. I didn't know what to say.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know, I hadn't decided yet.
So I'm not part of the decision?
I guess I could have said something sooner. And that's the story of my life. Guess I should have said something sooner, the Alex Clark story. Written by Alex is an Idiot. I'm sorry, I don't have to go to that school.
You don't get it, do you?
Next up, Government Center. Get off here to click the like button.
I want to show you something.
What? I didn't know where we were going, but I wanted to go home. Now, after we got off that train, she took me to see these street performers. There was jugglers and balloon twisters, and some of them were really funny.
You could do that.
Like, right now? How's that gonna get us home?
I don't know. They just reminded me of you. If you want to go to art school, I think you should. Just wanted you to tell me in the first place.
I'm sorry. And sorry my sister kinda stranded us here.
Wait, on the phone, she did mention something.
My uncle. Now, I didn't have any relatives in Boston, but my uncle would commute 2 hours in to work at this fancy, high-secure bank. And my sister told my girlfriend to get off at Government Center because that's where the bank was. Now, I'd only been there once or twice, but Boston's not that big. We can find it. So we spent a couple hours getting lost, and then getting lost again. But eventually, I started recognizing stuff. That's my dad's favorite place in Boston, the street with free parking. And that's my dad's favorite coffee shop, unlimited free refills. That means that right over here is the bank. Oh, I love you, bank. Oh, I've never been more happy to see a financial institution. Hi, we're here to see my super cool, super handsome, super awesome uncle. Uncle, if you're watching, I'd like some new Bose headphones for Christmas.
Step away from the glass, please.
God, don't worry. It was just like a high security bank. It's not a big deal.
Please state your name and intended guest.
I'm Alex Clark, and this is Babysitter.
One moment.
I know there's not that many banks that have this much security, but I had been here before. I was used to it. That's why I wasn't expecting this.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Who sent you?
Alex, do something.
I have an idea.
One of those performer guys who's making balloon animals for this crying kid fixed his whole mood. What would you like, sir? A pony? A dog?
I can make anything.
I'm the balloon animal man.
I'm sick of playing games with you kids. Give me your parents' numbers. They're coming to get you.
I can't, because they are both secret agents, and they are on a top secret mission to paint the White House black, so it's harder to find.
I'm supposed to believe that?
Yes. And also, we don't want them to know we're here. Please don't make us call. Please, 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 please.
Cut it out. Run away. You trespass on private property. There will be hell to pay.
You better be careful. My parents are secret agents. No, please don't call the cops, please. We're trying to get home. We just don't want to call our parents.
If you're not gonna listen to me, I'll find someone you will listen to. Hello? They are not cooperating.
This was an awkward situation to be in. All we wanted to do was get back home, and this dude just called reinforcements.
He's hideous.
He is my uncle?
Surprise, butthead.
So my uncle doesn't work on Saturdays. But you might remember that we found out about my uncle because my sister told us to go find him. Well, right after that, she called him up to come find us. And while he was nice enough to drive the 2 hours up to work on his day off to come find us, he also had his security guard buddy scare the hell out of us. Well played, Uncle. Well played.
Hey, you screwed up big time getting all the way out here.
I know.
But what kind of uncle would I be if I gave you up to your parents?
And it was right then he saved the day. He gave us enough money to get back home. Money! So we headed back, which was great, because I'm sure my parents were worried sick.
I can't quite place it, but something about today is really nice.
Well, I put new batteries in the TV remote. The channels have been flipping super fast.
Yeah, they barely knew we were gone. But I'm sure I gave them a real big hug that day. And I definitely said, I love you. It was good they hadn't found out because I needed them in a good mood. Well, that trip to Boston was a total mess. I did find out that my girlfriend was excited for me to apply to that art school, and so I was nervous/excited to ask my parents.
I like the idea of a new school. We wouldn't have to buy new clothes this year.
Is it a fancy school? I would do anything to get you away from the cafeteria at your old school. As far as I'm concerned, the state should pull their accreditation. They serve hot dogs to children. You deserve a school with an earned accreditation.
Sean, you are a special snowflake and deserve to go to any high school you wish.
Thanks, Dad.
As long as it's in our budget of 0 tuition.
They were completely and totally into it.
Okay, leave me alone. Game's on.
If you are wondering, it was a charter school, which is kind of like a public school, which means there was no tuition. This was going great. Oh my God, they're totally into it.
That's awesome. What are you gonna do now?
My girlfriend was cool with it, my parents were cool with it, and to top it off, my girlfriend was finally ready to tell people about us. I was in heaven.
La 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 la, love is love.
Remember we went out to eat once, but it had to be at like a certain restaurant that no one went to. When we'd go out with friends, we wouldn't hold hands. Little stuff. I realized even though she said it wasn't a secret, it was still a secret.
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me.
And I had never felt more alone. At least back at home, things were becoming more and more real when it came to going to this art school.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I signed us up for the open house.
Huh?
Really?
Thanks, Mom! That's how I remember it, but being a teenager, it was probably something more like, oh, great. The most important part of this conversation was when she said,
make sure you have your audition ready.
What? An audition? That freaked me out. There was only one person that could calm me down. And as upset as I was with her, she had a way of getting me to talk. It's an audition, but I've never practiced it or performed it before. I just don't want to do a bad job.
Hey, don't say that. This school was made for you. Remember what you said in that letter?
You remember that letter? That one she thought was for me, from when we first started going out? It wasn't from me, and it was a lie.
You just need to build your confidence. Why not practice somewhere? The talent show.
I'll explain the lie more in a second, but she believed in me, and I wanted this bad, so I took the chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our headliner for this evening.
I'm sure it wasn't as epic as I remember it, but...
Wow.
I am Alex Clark. Thank you, and good night. Would you turn that alarm off? Just click that like button on the... It turns it off, please! I woke up that next morning feeling like a hero. When you take a risk, incredible things happen. Like this.
Here is your grand prize, a $15 gift certificate to slugbooks.com. Slugbooks.com. College textbooks at an affordable price.
And that's how you do a brand integration, right there. That wasn't the prize. Let's say the prize was a Ferrari. Because driving into that audition with all that new confidence, I felt like $1 million. Now about that lie. You might remember when we first started dating, she got this romantic letter and I said it was for me. It wasn't for me. Plus I was sick of us not being a public thing, you know? What was going on with this girl? Was everything gonna be okay? Things were not good between us right then. And as for the audition, my feelings definitely got in the way. Because, well, I bombed it.
What are you talking about? You were great.
Ah, the girl from the party.
Is something wrong?
I don't know what it is about this girl because I honestly, to this day, do not remember her name, but I told her everything. Maybe just because I felt comfortable around her. I felt comfortable around everyone at that school, like I fit in. I thought, if I love this babysitter, I should be able to tell her the truth.
You have to tell her everything. You have to come clean.
You're right. You're right. If I wanted this to be more than it was, I had to tell her everything. I had to tell her I was sick of the secrets, that I didn't write this letter, that I wanted people to know about our relationship. And it was important to me because I loved her. So my mom and I kissed our burning Ferrari goodbye, and we walked home. I wanted to make this work. This was something I had to do. I went to her house, and her stutter brother answered the door.
I heard about your car. Your dad must be bummed.
Yeah, is your sister here?
No. Yes, no.
What are you talking about? I can hear her laughing in the other room. She was definitely there. And she was definitely there with somebody else. Was this the reason I was a secret?
I don't know what you're... That's not my sister. She's, at church.
Church? Really? How's that possible? When I can see her talking to someone right there.
Oh, that guy. She's talking to, Jesus. Okay, nice knowing you. Goodbye.
Oh, well, you can tell her and Jesus. I was gonna say I love you, but not anymore. I'm gonna save it for my mom. And I did what I think any of us would do. I went home. Was that the guy that wrote the letter? Was all of this love for nothing? I left her house that day, so defeated. I was back in my room, complaining to my buddies about that dude.
I think you should go back. Maybe win her over with salsa dancing.
Ooh, that's hot.
Since when do you like salsa dancing?
If you do it with the right girl, it's more like Jello wrestling.
Gross.
They wanted me to win her over, and I just felt like something was fishy. Like, who was that dude? I am not going back there, okay? She should have to talk to me. She sent me an IM, but what surprised me was it said, I love you. Oh, really? As much as you love Jesus?
Don't send that.
Too late. I was mad.
I'm being serious. I heard you outside, and I love you too.
What? Wait, who is that guy? Now you should know, I didn't say I love you back. Not yet. Because she wouldn't tell me who that dude was. Instead, she said something like,
Sorry about my brother. He's not good with awkward stuff.
You're right. This is starting to get fishy.
I told you.
Maybe take her out a date this Saturday. Figure out what's going on.
Yeah, and if she's a naughty girl, you're gonna need this. Did someone mention Saturday?
God, Dad, this is a private conversation.
Shad, this is not a private residence, so you cannot have a private conversation. I own your room, unless I start charging you rent. Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Dad, stop.
Sean, you know that Saturday is an important day in this family. So whatever your plans are, cancel them.
You just got off being grounded. You don't want to be grounded again, do you? I miss simpler times, when the only thing you had to worry about missing on Saturday was the cartoons. Like when I was a kid, I'd watch like Rocket Power on Nickelodeon all the time. But that Saturday was my grandmother's 60th birthday. I couldn't miss it. No problem. I just scheduled the date for Sunday. That was the plan, and it felt like something I should do in person. Plus, I wanted to get away from my dad.
Don't worry, Sean, I love you very much. That's why utilities are included. Just sign on the dotted line.
So the next afternoon, I headed over to her house with the salsa in one hand and a cute little love note in the other to make our date on Sunday. And the doorbell rang, and her brother answered again.
What? You're not supposed to come by here anymore.
Luckily, he wasn't talking to me.
She's not into you anymore, so please go away.
Why have I never heard of this guy before? I couldn't quite place it, but he looked a little familiar. Anyways, he left, and it was my turn with the brother. This time, the sitter wasn't actually home, and I found something out. Something that changed things for me. I was at the door with my note in hand, and I found out why the brother had been so weird.
I'm in love with you. I've been waiting for you ever since I bought these chaps, and I think we're meant to be.
Oh, I improvised that. That's funny. What really happened was the brother did a little bit of explaining. That dude wasn't just a friend. It was her ex. Some jerky dude I'd never heard of that was trying to win her back.
She really likes you, though. I know she does.
And this Saturday was their should-have-been anniversary. What? That ex was trying to hang out with her. Do stuff with her. Be with her. Was a date with her on Saturday gonna fix everything?
Ask her on a date on Saturday and bring her flowers.
I can bring some for you. Nah, I'm good. I'm sure you got a busy schedule with the salsa. Do you believe in signs? I don't mean like signs like that. I mean like, I guess I don't know how to define it. How would you define it? Let me know in the comments. Help me out. But the flowers, that was a sign. I thought nothing of it at the time. I was more concerned about who this ex was. And leading up to the date, so were my friends.
My mother would never do this to me. First she gets you grounded, then you run away. Now she's hanging with some ex. These are signs, red flags, get out.
Yeah, you're kinda right, but like she just said I love you. I should go on this date. Right? My man, the real question. Are you better looking than him? I don't know, he had black hair. Taller, kind of muscly. He looked kind of familiar. Yeah, dude, leave. He hotter than you. I don't want to break up with her, but maybe I go to my grandma's birthday instead.
And she got you in all that Daryl trouble, too. I don't like it. You know what could fix both problems? Date your grandma.
The day of the date came, and I still wasn't sure what to do. I felt like no matter what I did, I'd feel guilty for ditching someone. In case I decided to go, I headed to Grandma's early. I figured I could leave early, and she could still spend time with her loving, considerate, incredible grandson. I was thinking about this as I was halfway up the huge hill to her house. It takes like 40 minutes to get up the thing. And halfway up... If it's as terrible as I remember, I literally rolled all the way to the bottom of the damn hill. But you know what broke my fall? Flowers. Was this a sign? They were all wrecked. Does that mean I wasn't supposed to go? There was one flower that was fine. Was that the one for her? So I'm sitting there all alone, wondering what I'm supposed to do with this flower.
Well, if it isn't my favorite grandson, did you come to see me early?
Well, you know, you're getting older. I was not sure you'd live all the way to the party.
There's that sick sense of humor I love. Do you want to ride? Or should I finish the job your bike started and run you over?
Part of me wanted to ditch, but the other part loved my grandma. She's the only one that would always go shot for shot on jokes with me. We were loading my bike up into the car, and she said something I'll never forget.
You know, the key to a woman's heart is flowers. Unless you flatten them with your big ass. Wipe yourself off. You're filthy.
Now, maybe my grandma didn't say exactly that, but she did bring up the flowers and how every woman loves them. And to me, that was a sign. I should go on this date. A couple hours pass, she helped me fix my bike, and we're playing like gin rummy or something. And I'm getting antsy, figuring out how I can leave before this party starts.
You came here early just to hang out with me, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
That's real nice. Go on, get out of here.
But, I was gonna stay for the party.
Xander, I have been around for a long time. I know you came early to leave early. I don't care why. I'm just happy you came to see me.
Thanks, Grandma. I have a date.
Oh. It's not with that girl that got you in all that Daryl trouble, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Really? She must be a good kisser. Go on. Get out of here.
So I hop on my grandma's computer to let the babysitter know I'm coming, when I have a message from my friend.
You know how you said that guy looked familiar?
Yeah. What about it?
Was it this guy?
Yeah. Why? He knew something that I didn't know. And I was scared. I was there at the computer, and I got a message like this.
Her ex is Daryl's older brother.
That hurt.
How had she never mentioned this?
Remember? He stole $200 from me? The dude that she was dead set on me ruining. This was all starting to make sense. She'd been using me to get revenge on her ex's family. I hopped on my bike and started riding. The signs were there all along, and I knew exactly what I had to do. I had to break up with her, and I had to make things right with my grandma.
Happy birthday to you. Xander, what are you doing here? Did you forget something?
I did. Your birthday present.
Ah, you little trickster. I knew you wouldn't miss my birthday.
So yeah, the most important woman in my life that day was my grandma. Seeing how happy she was that I came back and gave her the flowers, it made me realize what a special moment it should be. Sure, I had some issues to work out with my girlfriend, but I wasn't gonna let it get in the way of family. So where do you think this goes? How do you think it ends? I'm curious what you think, because the very last Babysitter episode will be posting next week. So if you haven't already, thanks for turning on those notifications. Have a great holiday. Thank you so much to longtime fans and to everyone that helped me make this video. I can't believe we did all this, and it's all because of you. I'm Alex Clark, and I will see you on tour.